All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is how we put this back in service and taking it out of service. So it's October 2019. We took it out of service by took this cap off. The cap is in this bucket, and then there's two smaller bolts with seals on them. They go right here. You can see there's one there, and then there's one on the bottom. You screw those in. You take those out, and it drains the pump, so there's no water in there. It can't freeze. We also had the irrigation system blown out. You can see that the guy blew it out. He disconnected it so he could blow some water out of that downspout. He also blew air all through the sprinkler heads to rid it of water so it doesn't freeze. When you go to put it back in service, this is going to have to be hooked back up, tightened back up. You're going to have to put all three of those. Well, this is going to have to go back in up here. You're going to have to put the two screws in there. Then you're going to have to take this bucket. Before you put this one on up here, you're going to have to fill this up with water and prime the pump. At that point, once you do that, you can turn the main power on and turn it on hand or auto and see if you can't get water coming out. This is going to be left open all winter. This is left open, so you should get water out of here, out of there, and then you're good. So that's how you put that back in service. Putting this back in service should be just about as easy, about the same. This one has a drain on the bottom down here. It's just hand tight, but you can see there's no water in it, and I'll leave that hand tight in there all winter. And then this right here is where you would prime it. So what you need to do is when you go to put it back in service, put that in, tighten it up, and then take this off, fill that up with water right there until it can't take anymore. Put this back on, and then you should have power. The power to this outlet should be on. Then just plug that in. Once you plug it in, it should take off like a champ. Same thing. This valve's open. All the water's out of it. It should come out of right here if you're just testing it, getting it ready. Outside of that, the only other thing you'd want to make sure is all your valves down at your garden are shut. All the box valves and the three spigots down there, make sure they're shut. And the system should press up and should be ready to go in the springtime. So hopefully we did our jobs and there's no major issues. That's kind of what we did to take it out of service, and kind of what you probably are going to need to do to put it back in service. So I'm just going to leave this on this winter just to keep rain and water and stuff off of it. I also threw the main power here. This thing is hard to get open. So this is the main power. I threw that, so all the power is off. Your pump is over here, and then this is for your GFCI breaker right here, and the other one is for your rain break system. So it's pretty simple, pretty self-explanatory. But that's it on the winter maintenance and putting it back in service in 2020. So.